Today I will be sharing a 20-minute yoga sequence with you. And the beautiful thing about this yoga sequence I'm going to share with you, it's 20 minutes, so you can fit it in between your Zooms or for a lunch break. But you do not need to get on the floor to practice these poses, and it does not require a mat. It does require a chair, four legs on it, no wheels, no office chair, and hopefully just shut your door, pull your blinds shut, and get some stretches in and get that blood flowing. If you are doing it at lunch, I do recommend do the practice first and then eat your lunch. It's no fun doing yoga on a full stomach. Okay, so what I'd like to start with first, and this video will be a little bit longer than 20 minutes, but I will be attaching the sequence sheet with it, so you can always print that out and just have that by your desk or wherever, so you can get up and do partial poses, do the full sequence, whatever fits in your daily schedule. And there was one more thing I wanted to say about that, but I can't think of it right now, so we'll just move on. And I will send you a copy of that sequence too, if I didn't say that. So, but I want to start our sequence off today, if you will be practicing with me in this video, with a 3-minute heart meditation. So go ahead and grab your chair, or just find a comfortable spot to sit. And if you're able to, if you're in a space where you can take your shoes off, that's great. The more connection to the earth, to the ground, to the rhythms, you can connect your feet. But if you can't, that's fine too. With this meditation, I'm short, so I have to sit at the edge of the chair for my feet to really connect to the earth, but sit in the chair so that your feet connect with the earth firmly. Pick up your toes, maybe spread them wide, and then plant them back down. So we just want to be really firmly planted. Spine is long, head is back in space, neck is aligned over the spine. Go ahead and close your eyes here. And just settle into this moment. And settle into this silence. Just kind of tune in, turn in. Take inventory. How do you feel today? If you're clenching in your jaws, in your eyebrows, just go ahead and release. Give a little motion. Release your shoulders. We're going to take our attention, our awareness from the thinking mind and bring it into our heart center. And it might be helpful to take your right hand or your left hand and place it on your heart center. Really feel that connection more, to bring that awareness there. And we'll go ahead and start with 3 heart breaths. And those heart breaths, place your awareness behind your heart. And then we'll do a big inhale. And as you inhale, inhale the mantra, I am peace. Hold. And then exhale out of the front of your heart, I am present. And hold. Again, inhale from the back of your heart. Full inhale, I am peace. Hold. And a big exhale out of the front of your heart, I am present. One more time. Inhale from the back of the heart. I am peace. And exhale, I am present. And just return to your normal breathing. Maybe release your hands. But see if you can keep your awareness in your heart center. And just notice, are you feeling more of a peaceful, present moment? Right at this moment, it is peaceful. Do a body scan. Before we come out of our meditation, rub your hands together to create a little warmth and friction. And take your palms and place them inside your eyes, kind of pushing a little pressure. And release. And that's really great to do too if your eyes are feeling fatigued from the screen, is to create that friction and place your palms in. And open your eyes and let's begin. And so go ahead and take a seat or stand up. And I'm going to move my chair to the side. I'm not going to move it too far. I'm either going to move it to the right or left side. But I'm going to keep it close by. We're going to do a couple warm-ups here. So we're going to inhale our arms open and then exhale as we pull it in. We're going to round our shoulders, drop our head. Almost would this be position 1, Miss Waterfall? And then exhale it out. Really pulling our shoulder blades back to meet each other, lifting our head, exhaling it together. And one more rep. Inhale it out and exhale it together. And I find that if you do a repetition of 3 of each of these poses, it equals about 20 minutes. So the next is our legs. We'll go ahead and start of whatever side our chair is on. So mine's on the right side. So we're going to lift our knee and just kick it out and bring it in. Lift it up, kick it out, bring it in. Lift it up, kick it out, bring it in. Go ahead and switch to your other side, your chair. Take your left leg or whatever leg you're on, lift it up, kick it out, keeping the foot flexed. That will give an extra stretch to your hamstrings. Lift it up, kick it out, bring it in. Lift it up, kick it out, bring it in. And we're going to reach up high as we're almost climbing for the heavens. So really stretching those sides. And we'll do this. We'll start 1, 2, 3. Really stretching that side body. And I'll do 3. Good. And then while our arms, just keep our arms up top here. And go ahead and then we'll go and keep your arms together, pushing your palms in and bring them back behind your head a little bit as you do a micro back bend here, looking up at your hands, right back, little micro back bend, exhaling down to your heart center. Inhale your arms out and then exhale them down your back. And then bring in the palms and the fingers together, reaching back down, maybe opening the palms away from each other, but keeping your fingers interlaced as you look up. As you guys notice, so we're going to inhale up, do that micro back bend, looking back at the fingers. Exhale to your heart center. Reach out. We're doing a lot of heart openers here, which is great for sitting at the computer. And reach behind you. Really pull your fingers, pull your shoulders down, looking up, or even looking down too. That feels good. Inhale your arms up, micro back bend. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale them out. Exhale behind, really pulling your fingers down, pulling those shoulders down from the ears. And let's look down this time. That felt really good in the neck. That was a great stretch. And keeping the core strong. Through all these poses, I want that core strong. Let's not lose the integrity of the core. Inhale your arms up. And if the chair is in your way a little bit, move it out like it's in my way. Inhale your arms up. And putting your pointed fingers together, collapsing all the other fingers. And exhale over to the right. Keeping the opposite side, the left foot really grounded to the floor as you really stretch that left side, but not collapsing into that right side. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the left. Keeping length in the left side too. You almost inhale up, pulling the rib cages and leaning over. Really creating that stretch on the right side as you keep that right foot planted into the earth. And then inhale it up. Exhale down to your heart center. We're going to set up for a tree here. You can go ahead and grab your chair, whatever side it's closest to you. So the foot that's going to stay connected to the earth, really plant it, really firmly ground that foot into the earth. Maybe pick up your toes, lift them, spread them, put them down again, and then lift that other leg. So I guess that would have been right. So we want to, the chair needs to be on the opposite side so you can use it for balance. So I'm going to, I did my right foot. I'm going to lift my left foot up, and you might not need the chair. Go ahead and to put, wherever your foot falls, it might be on your calf, or it could be on the inside of your thigh. Wherever, you get what you get today, right? And go ahead and lift your arms, or keep them on the chair, wherever you're at. So if you feel like lifting today, maybe inhale, or bring them to your heart center, bring them out to the side. Core strong. Head is back, releasing that leg. And we're going to move over to the other side, opposite side. So swing the chair around, using that to balance as you also firmly plant that foot into the ground at the same side that the chair is on, so your knee doesn't knock into it. Use that for your balance as you bring that leg up. And as you bring that leg up, the intention is to keep that knee going sideways out to the side. You don't want that knee to go this way. So wherever that's at, that might be here. If you can get it here, keeping that knee to the side, that's great. Never putting your foot on your knee, right, on your joint to steady it. Above or below. And use your breath. And release. And take your hands, and you're going to take your right arm and place your hand behind you, so your elbow's by your right ear. Take your left hand and place it on your right elbow, just lightly pulling it back. Really pulling those ribs up, right? Full stretch. You feel a stretch in your upper body as you're just using that leverage to kind of push that right arm back a little bit, feeling that stretch in that armpit, possibly. And release, and use your other arm. Switch to your left, or whatever arm you're on. Taking that opposite hand, placing the left hand on the upper back, fully opened. So that is going to be opened like that. And as you push, using that right hand to push back on that left elbow, Just creating a little bit deeper of a stretch in that back arm, almost like that armpit. I'm trying to think of what that muscle is. And release it. I will think of it. I might have to send you an email on that once I look it up. So this one is a bit challenging. It's the cactus. So you're going to find a flat wall. And if it's a door with a window and that's where your head is, that's fine. As flat as you can get is going to be the key. And you're going to try to put your body, you're going to take your heels, back them all the way up until the wall. Put your butt, your back, your shoulders, your head, squish it back. Place your arms. You're going to try to get them as flat as you can. This I always feel. Keeping that belly engaged. Using that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, shake it off. All right, come back to me. Come back. We got this. That one always says it. Maybe you have a little bit easier time with that than I do. I always feel that one. Place your hands on your shoulders. We're going to do some big shoulder rolls here. 1, 2, 3. Reverse it. Bring it around. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yeah. Feel that. Now we're going to get our chair. This is where the chair comes in. Okay, place the chair. And we're going to go with our cat-cows. Love some cat-cows. So we're going to do chair cat-cows. Again, if you're small like me and you have little legs, sit at the edge of your chair so your feet can really be firmly planted into the ground. You might be able to sit all the way back and be fine. So place your hands on your knees. And we're going to do an inhale first. So almost like pulling yourself. So if you've done yoga, you know the cat-cows. But if not, don't worry. I'll walk you through it. So placing your hands on your knees, pull your shoulders out. As you really extend that head up. Taking that full breath in. Maybe the sit bones, like really sending them back. Tilting your pelvis area, and then exhale, pulling the shoulders up to the ears, rounding that back, dropping that head. I like to say that the points between the two shoulder blades, as if you're trying to push that out, like really focus, bring your awareness and trying to push that out, dropping that head, inhaling, big breath, really exaggerating this movement. Reaching up with your neck, giving a thyroid a great massage here. And then exhale, pulling your pelvis in and curling it. And curling that bone, your tailbone, your sacrum, pulling it all in. Keeping your hands holding it so that it just keeps you in place as your spine goes back and forth. And this might be just what you need to do. This is the only thing you have time. You're in your chair and you can get a couple of these in before your next Zoom. I would say do it. It will feel good. All right, so bring it back to neutral. Take our right leg, place it over your left leg. So we're crossing over. So we're taking our right leg, crossing over. Our ankles is on the outside of our left knee. And just very slightly with the right hand, pushing the right hip away from us, flexing that right foot, keeping our core engaged, our shoulders, our spine is long, our shoulders are down. Right? Just doing a little hip stretch here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and we'll switch legs. And taking your left leg and placing it over, keeping the ankle on the outside of the right knee. Again, taking your left hand, just gently placing it on your left knee. And if you have any knee issues, just this could be enough, just sitting here. If this feels okay and you'd like to give a little bit more pressure, just a little pressure, just to create that stretch in that left hip as you almost lower your knee away from that left hip. You can feel that stretch. Core's engaged, shoulders are down, spine is long. You know, even sitting in a proper pose and just full alignment can be a workout. And release and bring that left leg up to your chest. And then let's do our right leg. And I'll come back a little bit. Hi. So go ahead and we'll do some seated. I'm going to come to the edge of my chair. We'll do a seated twist. Inhale your arms up. Exhale over to the right. Taking your left hand, placing it on the side of your right knee as you look over your right shoulder, and that right hand is holding on to the back of that chair. So if you can use your left hand for a little leverage. We're not cranking the body here. This isn't about cranking the body. This is just about creating some flexibility and mobility in the spine, turning in a different direction, maybe looking over the right shoulder, using your full belly breaths here, which can be challenging. And release. And then inhale your arms up and exhale over to the left. Again, right hand on the side of your left knee, using that for a little leverage as you twist a little bit further, if that feels okay in your body today. Taking that left hand, holding on to the support of the chair behind you, looking over your left shoulder, using those full belly breaths to massage your internal organs. You know, it's not about rinsing those organs, it's the breath that massages them. And go ahead and release from that pose. We'll come up to a standing position, our chair. We're going to stand behind our chair, and I am going to stand sideways so you can see, but listen to what I'm saying too, because you can't really see my feet, but it's pretty easy. We're just coming up to our toes, and then we're coming back down. So we're just doing a bit of a stretch here in our calves. So we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I always do more than 3. I feel like those go so fast. But again, tailor it to what you need. So we're going to do a little hamstring warm up stretching here. So we're going to take our right foot and then kick it out behind. Toes are like pointed, and then we're going to curl it. And then we're going to bring it back. And we're going to kick it out behind, and we're going to curl it, and we're going to bring it back. 2 and 3. We'll do one more. And 4. Next foot, we're going to kick it out behind, keep it pointed, and curl it up. Bring it back, kick it out behind, pointed toe, curl it up, engage that core, kick it out behind, curl it up, and bring it back. And with your chair in front of you, or inside, just stay where you are, we're going to go ahead and pull our leg up to a stork pose. So, you know, get what you get here. And if you can grab your foot, go ahead and grab your foot. You want your knee facing down. If this feels okay and you want to pull it back, you want to do something a little bit more with it, you're more than welcome to. Using your breath, keeping that knee down, core is engaged. 3, 2, 1, release, and pull your left, get your left leg. Never pull, right? You just want to reach for it. You might need to pull it up a little bit, but never yank. Cause distress in the body. Knee is facing the ground. Holding on to your foot. You feel so inclined to pull it out and arm up. Please do whatever you need for your practice today. And that's the great thing. You can manipulate this. You might be inspired to go somewhere else with it once you start moving in these different positions and poses. So go ahead and bring that down. And we're going to, if you have a countertop in your room or a table that is sturdier than a chair. If not, you can do the motions of a chair. You know, you're not going to put your full weight. But if you do have a countertop you can use, that's, I would say, a little bit higher than the core, than the abdomen. Go ahead and just do some push-ups. That feels really good. Pushing your legs out so you're semi-parallel, and then just kind of dropping in and then pushing up. And last one, pulling that up. And from this pose, from the push-ups, so you could stay on this countertop, and we're going into Warrior One. So from that push-up pose, if you're on the countertop, if you're on the chair, coming down, so we'll say we're like this, we're coming up, go ahead and take that right foot forward, keeping that back leg, making a pretty big stance, but you're on like a railroad track, right? Your right leg is not on the same track as your back left leg. Keeping that left heel on the ground. You can kind of see how my feet are, keeping that left heel on the ground. If that feels okay in your body today, at least having that left foot facing forward and holding on to that chair, bringing your arms up possibly. Core is engaged, head is up. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch feet. Bringing the right foot back. Toes are facing forward. The right toes are facing forward. Heel is on the ground. Using this stretch here. And then releasing, and we are going to do a flat back. So if you're still at your countertop, this is great. You can stay there. You can do the chair. But from here, the chair works just as well. What really worked for the counter is those push-ups, because that weight. But the chair is just as well now. So moving from Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1, we're going to take both hands on the chair. And we're just going to do a flat back. And it's like this. Feet are hip length apart. Hip width apart, and just keeping, we're not letting the neck drop here, we're keeping the neck in line with the spine, and maybe moving those feet back a little bit if that feels okay, and just keeping this flat back. This just feels delicious to me. This is such a yummy pose. 3, 2, 1. Now this is not such a yummy pose here. So we're going to stay in our flat back. Neck is in line with the spine. And we're going to send our right leg up. And when we do that, it's going to hike that right hip up. Go ahead and crank it down. Bring it down. You're going to try to level those hips out. Keeping your balance. Might be really doing a death grip on your chair here. Keeping that that leg that's up, keeping that flexed 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring it down. Send that left leg up. Again, level those hips. Hold that chair as long as you need to. And sometimes it might be better to like move that chair out a little bit. Level those hips out. Right, really feel that. Hold it, hold it. 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and release. Take that chair in front of you. And then just go ahead and put your right leg on top of it. We're going to do a leg stretch here. And so reach down, reach for your toes, reach for your ankles, reach for your calves, whatever feels the best in your body today. And get a little stretch there. And that feels good. And you can let your neck you can kind of fold over into this, kind of let your body cave into this. And release that leg and bring the other leg up. This might feel more comfortable to go ahead and switch the support of the back of the leg so it's on your opposite hand to hold on to as you flex your foot and just lean over. And go ahead and release that. And we'll come to we're going to just forward fold. Here, if you wanted to do a forward fold, if that feels good in your body today and go all the way down, please do. But if not, let's just place our hands on the chair and just let everything hang. Just let your head hang here. Just let it hang. Shake it. Yes, no, maybe so. Almost like a pendulum. Just let that hang. And maybe if it feels good to just kind of let everything drop down. Take a big breath. And inhale it up. And we will do some lion's breaths here. We're coming close to the end. So place your hands, cactus hands, like kind of up. And the lion's breaths I do is so you're going to cross your eyes. You're going to exhale out of your mouth as you stick your tongue out. So it kind of looks like this. Again, inhale it up. This is good to do in the old comforts of your office when nobody's seeing you. Inhale it up. And one more time. Let it go. Let that stress go. Right. So from here, our last pose is going to be a mountain pose. We're going to start with our feet. We're going to connect them strongly, firmly into the earth as we move up to our body. So our knees are aligned over our ankles. Our hips are aligned over our knees. Our pelvis is back a little bit. Our ribs are in. Our shoulders are down. Our head is moved back in space, almost as if though there is a string from the crown pulling you up, so that tilts your chin down just a little bit. And your hands are strong as they pull your shoulder blades down, and your palms are facing forward. Take a moment to be in this strong, flexible body that is yours. That is hopefully in the peaceful present moment where everything is okay. There's never any stress or worries when we are in the present. I hope you enjoyed your practice today, and I hope you take bits and pieces of it or the whole thing whenever you can. Namaste.